At an airport, theft usually does not begin with someone staring at your luggage. It begins with someone reading your behavior. They notice who is overloaded, who is confused, who sets a phone down for just a second, who walks away from a bag, and who is so focused on the next instruction that they forget what is already exposed. That is why airport theft can feel so unfair. It rarely looks dramatic. It hides inside normal travel moments, stepping out of a car, checking in, moving through security, buying coffee, charging a phone, waiting at the gate, or reacting to a delay. Thieves do not need a long opening. They need a traveler to stop paying attention for a few seconds. In this SafeMiles video, we are walking from curb to gate and breaking down 7 airport moments thieves quietly wait for, plus what to do instead. The goal is not fear. The goal is to make your behavior harder to read, harder to interrupt, and harder to exploit. Before we start, like this video, subscribe to SafeMiles, and turn on notifications if you want calm, practical travel safety systems without drama. Now let's begin before you even enter the terminal. Moment 1. The curbside unload. The first vulnerable moment happens at the curb, rideshare drop-off, shuttle stop, or parking transfer. This is where travelers often become overloaded and scattered at the same time. The driver is waiting. Traffic is moving. The trunk is open. You are checking your phone, counting bags, confirming the terminal, and maybe helping a child, spouse, parent, or friend. That confusion is exactly what thieves like. A backpack gets placed beside the curb. A purse sits on top of a suitcase. A phone goes on the roof of the car or trunk ledge. A carry-on is left behind because everyone assumes someone else grabbed it. What to do instead is simple. Before the door opens, decide what your body items are. Your passport, phone, wallet, keys, and personal bag should stay physically attached to you. If you need both hands, put the phone away first. Then unload from largest to smallest, move everything into one controlled spot, and do a 3-second count before the car leaves. The curbside habit is stop, collect, count, then move. Thieves prefer travelers who scatter their attention across the car, sidewalk, and terminal entrance. You want to create one controlled zone and leave nothing loose. Moment 2. The check-in counter shuffle. The second moment is the check-in shuffle. This is when travelers handle documents, weigh bags, move items between suitcases, answer questions, and watch screens. Everyone looks busy, so small distractions feel normal. A common mistake is placing a passport, wallet, phone, or purse on the counter while dealing with luggage tags or weight limits. Another is opening a suitcase in public to rearrange electronics, medicine, cash, or valuables. Even if nothing is stolen, you may have shown an observer exactly where your important items are stored. The better system is to treat check-in like a controlled handoff. Before you reach the counter, put away anything you do not need. Keep only the required document and booking information accessible. If you must rearrange a bag, step away from the main flow and position the bag between your feet or against a wall. Do not turn your back on an open suitcase, and do not leave a personal item sitting on checked luggage while you argue about fees, weight, or seats. This is also where simple travel safety layers can help. A consistent packing system, luggage tracker, basic bag lock, and backup plan for important documents. If you use tools like trackers, locks, insurance, eSIMs, or backup communication services, check the links in the description. The point is not to buy everything. The point is to build layers so one distracted moment does not ruin the trip. Moment 3. The security tray gap. The third moment is one of the most important, the security tray gap. This is the space between when your belongings enter the screening process and when you personally regain control of them. Your laptop, phone, wallet, watch, jacket, belt, and bag may all be separated while you wait to pass through screening. The risky behavior is sending valuables ahead before you are ready to follow. If your laptop and phone go into the scanner while you are still removing shoes, emptying pockets, or dealing with your belt, your property may come out before you do. In a crowded checkpoint, that creates an opening. Instead, control the order. Send shoes, jacket, and low-value items first. Send your personal bag and electronics last, as close as possible to the moment you are ready to enter screening. After screening, do not step away from the belt while your tray sits open. First, recover the valuable items, then move to a bench or recomposure area. Think of security as choreography. Prepare before the belt, send valuables last, collect valuables first, and reorganize away from the crowd. Thieves like disorder. You want sequence. Moment 4. The post-security relief drop. The fourth moment happens immediately after security because travelers relax too soon. They have passed the stressful part. They sit down, repack electronics, put on shoes, check messages, and mentally move on to coffee, gates, or boarding. That relief can create carelessness. A phone gets left on a bench. A passport goes into a loose jacket pocket. A laptop tray is forgotten. A traveler walks away before confirming that every item made it back into the bag. The replacement habit is a reset check. Before leaving the security area, pause for 5 seconds and touch-check your essentials: phone, passport, wallet, keys, laptop or tablet, personal bag, and carry-on. Then zip everything before moving. Do not do this while walking. Do not do it while answering a message. Step to the side, face your bags, and complete the reset. This habit catches mistakes before you walk 20 gates away. Moment 5. The food court and coffee line trap. The fifth moment is the food court, coffee line, or crowded seating area. After security, travelers feel safer, so they act more casually. They hang a bag on the back of a chair, place a phone on the table, leave a backpack beside a suitcase, or ask a stranger to watch this for a second. This is one of the easiest places to become an easy target because the environment gives thieves cover. People are standing, sitting, reaching, turning, and moving bags constantly. Someone walking away with the wrong item may look like any other traveler in a hurry. The better habit is to anchor your belongings to your body or your immediate control zone. Keep your personal bag in front of you, between your feet, or with a strap looped around your leg or chair arm. Keep your phone in your hand, zipped pocket, or bag, not loose on the table. When ordering, bring your bags with you instead of leaving them at a seat. If you are traveling with someone else, make the handoff explicit. One person watches the bags while the other orders. Do not assume both people are watching. A thief is not looking for a fair contest. They are looking for one loose item in a crowded place. Moment 6. The charging station distraction. The sixth moment is the charging station. Low battery creates urgency, and urgency weakens judgment. Travelers plug in phones, sit too far away, look down at another device, or leave electronics charging while they go to the restroom or buy food. Theft is not the only issue. Charging areas create crowding, cable clutter, and divided attention. Someone can bump a chair, step over a bag, distract you with a question, or take advantage of the fact that your phone is tethered somewhere inconvenient. What to do instead is carry your own power bank and treat public charging as a backup, not a plan. If you must use a charging station, stay within arm's reach of the device and keep your bag attached to you. Do not leave electronics unattended, even briefly. Also think about backup access. Offline boarding passes, hotel addresses, insurance details, emergency contacts, and copies of key documents reduce panic if your battery dies or your phone goes missing. The calmer your backup system is, the less likely you are to make rushed decisions in public. Moment 7. The gate delay drift. The seventh moment happens at the gate, especially during delays, boarding changes, and crowded announcements. Travelers spread out, remove headphones, check screens, repack bags, line up early, and move in small bursts whenever something changes. Thieves like this because there is movement without clear attention. At the gate, theft often depends on drift. A bag starts beside you, then slides slightly behind you, then sits under a chair, then ends up near a different seat after you shift closer to the boarding lane. A passport is in your hand, then tucked into a boarding pass, then placed in a pocket, then left on the seat. A phone charges on the wall while you watch the gate agent. The safer gate system is to stay compact. Your personal item should remain closed and in contact with your body. Your passport and phone should have one home, not 5 temporary homes. If boarding begins, zip before you stand. If the gate changes, stop for 2 seconds and count your items before moving. During delays, avoid unpacking across multiple chairs. The more you spread out, the more you must remember under pressure. A compact traveler is harder to separate from their belongings. The pattern. Thieves wait for transitions. When you look at all 7 moments together, the pattern becomes clear. Thieves wait for transitions. Curb to terminal, terminal to counter, counter to security, security to repacking, walking to eating, charging to waiting, waiting to boarding. Transitions are risky because your mind moves faster than your hands. You are thinking about what comes next while your valuables are still exposed in the present. That is why the SafeMiles system is not about suspicion. It is about rhythm. Before each transition, close the bag. Touch-check the essentials. Count the items. Move only when everything important has a home. You do not need to stare at everyone. You need to stop creating easy openings. Here is the simple rule. Never let a stranger's opportunity be created by your rush. If you feel rushed, slow down for 3 seconds. If you feel overloaded, attach the important items to your body before solving the rest. If you feel confused, step out of the flow instead of reorganizing in the middle of it. That is how you become a harder target without looking nervous, defensive, or paranoid. Before your next airport day, review your travel safety layers: bag tracking, simple locks, travel insurance, backup connectivity, document copies, and emergency contact access. If you want a starting point, check the trusted travel tools linked in the description. Some may support the channel, but the real purpose is to help you build a trip that does not collapse because of one stolen phone, one missing bag, or one rushed decision. In closing, travel calmly, but do not travel loose. Airport thieves do not need every traveler to be careless. They only need one traveler to be distracted at the wrong moment. The good news is that you do not need complicated tactics to lower your risk. You need repeatable habits. At the curb, create one controlled zone. At check-in, limit what comes out. At security, send valuables last and collect them first. After security, do a reset check. In food courts, keep bags anchored. At charging stations, stay within reach. At the gate, stay compact before every move. That is the SafeMiles approach. Calm systems, not fear. Travel confidently, but do not travel loose. If this video helped you, like it. Subscribe to SafeMiles and turn on notifications for more practical travel security guidance. And before your next flight, watch another SafeMiles video on airport theft prevention so you can build the whole curb-to-gate system before you travel.